A very warm welcome to everybody. Today, we will try to understand a poem called First Love by John Clare. Let me quickly give you an overview of John Clare as a poet. John Clare's timeline is between 1793 to 1864, and he grew as a son of a farm laborer. So, being close to farm and greenery, Clare developed love for nature, which is clearly visible in his poems. And for this reason, he is very well known for his beautiful representation of English countryside. However, Clare did not receive the recognition he deserved during his living ages. Nevertheless, now he is considered to be one of the most important 19th century poets. First Love is a 3-stanza poem separated into 8 lines or octaves. The poem follows a consistent and structured rhyme scheme. This poem is in first person, where poet is describing the sudden overwhelming love poet feels for a woman to whom he is seeing for the first time. Now join me to read the poem. In the first stanza, poet is making readers aware of what the rest of the poem is going to be about. He says he has fallen in love and he is now using poem as a medium to express what has happened and how he feels after being in love. I never was struck before that hour, with love so sudden and so sweet. Poet explains that there was one particular moment, an hour, that he was struck, means he felt love for a woman which happened all of sudden, and it was also sweet. Plus, it was first time ever that he felt like this. Her face it bloomed like a sweet flower and stole my heart away complete. These lines describe the woman he falls in love with and how he imagines her face bloomed like a sweet flower and she completely stole his heart away. My face turned pale, a deadly pale. My legs refused to walk away. Now, poet says, after seeing the woman, his face turned pale, almost deadly pale, means he grew faint, which means behosh, and was unable to control his own emotions. So much so that his legs had no strength to walk. We can rather say his body was not under his control anymore. And when she looked, what could I ail? My life and all seemed turned to clay. Just now I said, poet's body was not under his control, and now, to make the situation more complex, the woman turns and looks at him to find what trouble he had. His body was already frozen, like clay. By clay, poet means earth, and the phrase means his body was already dead, which is closely related to earth or clay. Now in the second stanza, poet speaks in greater detail about how his body reacted to seeing this woman. And then my blood rushed to my face and took my eyesight quite away. The trees and bushes round the place seemed midnight at noonday. Here, after the woman looked at the poet, his face and cheeks turned red, and by blood rushing to his face, he means that he got shy and was on the verge of fainting. But he still tries not to pass out, and in this moment, he is able to see the trees and bushes around him, which are getting darker, as he has already given up his body control, and now his eyes being a part of it are also unable to show him the vision. And because of it, even though it was noon, poet felt it was the midnight darkness. I could not see a single thing. Words from my eyes did start. They spoke as chords do from the string, and blood burnt around my heart. Here, his vision gets worse and worse until he could not see a thing. In the last 3 lines of this stanza, poet makes a clear effort to speak to the women. As he could not see a single thing, the music of his love was expressed through his eyes. It was the same music as produced out of chords from the stringed instrument. Now, this music, which became his language, was well thought, romantic, and much more better than they would have been if had spoken about. And his passionate love was pouring out via music. The blood in his heart got heated, which represents his state of mixed intense emotions. Here, the words poet makes with his eyes are described. Are flowers the winter's choice? Is love's bed always snow? Now, poet is asking if flowers are winter's choice and is love's bed is always snow. By this, he is investigating the possibility of real love. Perhaps, according to poet, it does not always have to be cold or doomed to fail. She seemed to hear my silent voice, not love's appeals to know. In these lines, poet feels that his love seems to hear his silent voice. It was not necessary for her to know about his love by the means of verbal requests. I never saw so sweet a face as that I stood before. My heart has left its dwelling place and can return no more. In the last 4 lines, poet again describes women. It is clear that he feels for her in a way he has never experienced before. Her face is so sweet like none he has ever seen. Due to this, his heart seems to leave his body. It has found a new dwelling place within the body of his new love and will never come back. Now it is clear to us that the poet in the poem is expressing one-sided love, and all his praises of love seem to be exaggerated. Apart from this, the poem is not in any sort about love, but instead is about effect of love. So, that is it for this video. Take good care of yourself and have a sweet day. Thank you.